Hello there, my name is Alan.
And I'm Tony.
And welcome to Tales from the East Coast. And this episode is brought to you by...
One beer.
Beer. No, not beers.
Beer. He dropped one and busted it.
Our bag fucking
Had a
went all this
malfunction.
shit and we lost it. But that's okay. We're going to share.
But you know what you could do?
What can we do?
Where'd you buy it?
At the liquor store.
Well, which one, though? You should take it back to them. We'll record this and say, listen,
we had a defective bag. So anyways, that's all right. There's lots to go around. They're tall cans. So this one is from the Tattamagush Brewing Company.
The only beer made with
Ready? Whee!
Pfizer's.
No, that's not what it says. It says the only beer made with pure
Magush love.
Tattamagushnesss. Tattamagush goodness.
Cool.
Tattamagushnesss, yeah. So this is called the Sunrise Trail Session Ale. Did you think they meant to rhyme that?
Maybe.
Sunrise Trail Mail. Yeah. That's all right. Do you want to open it or do you want me to open it?
You go ahead. Maybe we'll get it's a sink in, right?
3. Oh, is there anything else I need to read?
Yeah.
We are a family-owned and operated microbrewery located in the heart of Tattamagush, Nova Scotia. And they converted an old bat butcher shop into... So, made with cow guts. 3, 2, unos. I'll pour you a drink there,
No,
bud.
not too much. Not too much.
Jesus Christ.
I got work tomorrow. That's good enough right there. I swear to God. Where to go? Good enough. It smells yummy.
Is it spanky?
No, it smells really good. It's got that citrusy type of...
I don't think it says anything about citrus, though.
It smells it, though.
It's good for good people. It's good beer for good people. And we can't wait for you to try it. Tattamagush. Sunrise Trail. All right there. Did you try it?
No.
All right.
Waiting for you.
Cheers.
Ooh.
It's piney. It's got a little hint of the what do you call it?
Yeah, but Brent Brewery has the pine, and I really like Brent Brewery.
What am I trying to say? Grapefruity. It's citrus something or other. It doesn't say what is it though.
That.
Water, malt, hops, yeast, oats, and wheat. Contains barley and wheat.
Wheat.
My chair keeps pushing back. Cause
I know, we got new chairs.
We got new chairs and we got wheels.
Our sponsor is brought to you today. What's that called again? What's the place we got them?
Blair's Used Furniture in Glace Bay. I told them, I said, we're not just a low-budget podcast. We're a no-budget podcast is what I said. This is not a bad beer, man.
No, it's not too bad.
It's ice freaking cold from being in that little freezer.
Yep. I've had a beer since the last time we did one of these.
So I was out to a birthday party the other night, a big bash, and I have to give a shout-out to our buddy Dustin Gillis. His band was playing.
Which one? Oh, the 56.
The cool Cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard them yet.
I didn't realize. So it's Dustin on the drums.
Yep.
James McDonald on guitar.
Yeah.
From City Mines.
See mine, yeah. I know
Duke O'Hanley on the bass.
Oh, Duke.
Yep.
Monster.
And then he told me who the singer was, and I'm after forgetting now. Kenny Walsh.
Oh, right on.
Kenny
yeah.
Walsh. I never would have recognized him.
He plays the Eagles.
Yeah, different Walsh. Because I said he
who's
reminds
playing
me.
drums?
Dustin's playing drums.
Oh, I thought you said he was singing.
No. So Kenny Walsh. So I was saying, I was talking to Dustin at the party, and I said, your singer reminds me of Greg Hawley from Tapestry back in the day. God rest his soul.
Oh,
he goes, that's Kenny Walsh. Ham, yeah. He goes, that's Kenny Walsh. I said, what? I said, I never would have recognized him because last time I think I seen Kenny Walsh, didn't he not used to wear a cowboy hat when he played Kenny Walsh?
I don't know who Kenny Walsh is.
Yeah, you don't know him?
No.
I just remember seeing pictures and, but he's been around.
I mean, I probably do, but you know me with names.
And,
had Alzheimer's kicking in.
Yeah,
for the 10
I had
years.
no idea it was him anyways because like I said, I haven't seen the guy in years. But anyways, so they're a good band, man. They're good. They play all kinds of different shit.
I mean, they predominantly do 50s and 60s type of feels, don't they?
A little bit of everything, actually. Yeah. Like
I
they
love
played
50s, 60s.
They played Another Brick in the Wall.
Oh, cool.
So they played a lot of songs that we played over the years. And I was surprised. Like they have a wide set list. And I was talking to Dustin on one of his breaks. I said, man, you guys have a fun set list. Because a lot of good tunes. But they did lean back. They had wide genre. And not a whole lot of country, I don't think. But they went easily from the 50s right up till the 80s.
Yeah, you know what? For the longest time, I used to say,
bands do too much of that because like they play country and then they play rock and then all night someone's fucking hating on you. But you know what? If your niche is too narrow, then you got to be careful. You can't overplay.
No, true.
Like, I mean, because we done it with Bittersweet, and
well, we were predominantly 80s, were we not? Or 100% 80s?
80s hair metal with a little bit of crossover into like the 90s, maybe. Maybe the occasional. I think we done a Queen tune that might have been.
Maybe a couple 70s.
Late 70s here and there.
Majority of it was 80s.
Majority was 80s hair metal, and I mean, those who liked it was like Keith's Beer. They liked it a lot, but the age group that we were playing for, they're not going out all the time, and it was difficult music to dance to.
Now, this party was at the Ashby Legion.
Yeah.
And it was for an 80th birthday party. So the crowd was...
Showed up ready to go.
The crowd was probably 50 plus, predominantly, right? And these guys had them dancing all night. So shout out, Dustin. You got a good band there going, buddy. Yep. I like this, Tony. I do.
Pretty good.
It's not bad. So
be good on the boat.
Check out the Sunrise Trail by the Tatamagouche Brewing Company. And we'll be right back with this week's Spotlight.
East Coast Spotlight.
All right, welcome back to this week's Spotlight, and we would like to welcome Amelie Sampson to the show.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're very welcome. And just to get it right off the top, Amelie is Flo Sampson's granddaughter and Gordy Sampson's daughter.
He's Amelie Sampson's dad.
There you go. He's actually
That's his new title.
That's a better way to say it. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
We had Flo on the show, and Flo is, we don't have to tell you, is a sweetheart. And a lot of people probably don't know that Tony is actually related to you guys.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Yeah, cousin. What's
Third
up, cousin?
Yeah,
Cousin.
Cousin.
Pardon my French.
That's right, yeah. So, Amelie, why don't you tell us a little quick blurb about yourself?
Okay. I grew up in Nashville for the most part. I moved from Cape Breton when I was about 4 to Nashville when my dad started becoming a full-time songwriter. I'm an only child. It's just been me, my mom, and my dad living in Nashville, and we return to Cape Breton every summer, sometimes in the winters, and I didn't really get to spend a lot of time with like my extended family and learn about Cape Breton until I moved here in high school for about a year and a half, and I got to go to Riverview, and I just got to learn more about my family and Cape Breton and the music scene here, and that was something very special. And then I find myself coming back here even more now after that.
Yeah, once it's in your blood.
Yeah.
And it's definitely in your blood because you have so much family here too, right?
Yes.
You know, your family goes way back. Anybody who knows the Sampsons, there's pretty big history, you know.
The Lees
Yeah.
also, like,
That's right. Yeah,
how we're
exactly.
related.
Exactly right.
I'm a 4th generation musician. My great grandfather, Bernie Lee, he was a Celtic fiddle player around the island. And when my grandmother Flo was a little girl, she would get pulled up on stage with him the wee hours of the night to chord, and
We heard.
she was just definitely heard a lot about that.
Yeah.
And then my dad, obviously, his sister Amy is a beautiful singer. She's not a full-time musician, but she should be. She might as well. Yes, she's
We were
so
talking with
talented.
Amy just before you got here.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah, she is incredible. And then me, and obviously, every generation looks so different what being a full-time musician is, so it's very interesting to like see how each and every person in my family has done it differently.
Yeah.
But it's a lineage.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very,
No.
very proud to be a part of it.
Oh, 100%. And so how long have you been playing now?
I don't remember a time where I haven't been.
Yeah, so since you've been a little kid,
I just
right?
came out of the womb and was singing. I was my earliest inspiration, admittedly, was Hannah Montana. And
okay,
that was something very important to me.
Yeah.
I wanted to be her when I grew up. So
She was no slouch, really. When you
right,
think about it.
no,
There's
and
nothing wrong with that.
yeah,
you know?
the age of like, I think I was like 3 when that came out. So that's like my earliest memory of what I wanted to do, and I just wanted to be her and be on stage
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
in
yeah.
the full glam.
We all have that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I was listening to your tunes a little bit more before you came out and stuff, just to make myself more familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, I think I mentioned it before earlier, I'm impressed with how you didn't buy into the total Nashville sound. How you have your own sound. That's awesome. That's courageous too.
Yeah. Well, Nashville has a plethora of different sounds.
Yeah.
There's 40 different kinds of country music in
Yeah.
different avenues, and people don't realize that. I still write country music because I appreciate it so much, but I feel like I have my own kind of country music persona when I step into the writing room, and I definitely am influenced by Patsy Cline, Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn. Like it comes from this
the
like
greats, yeah.
older Glenn Campbell, like that kind of sound, and I like bringing that into the writer's room. But as far as the typical Nashville sound goes, no. What I want to pursue is just like bits and pieces of everything that I grew up on.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a certain avenue that I want to pursue.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not as prominent in Nashville. It's hard to find a pop music community. And pop music, when you think of it, it's not just like what you hear on the radio in the top 40
Yeah.
or top 100. Pop music, when you study it, it just means popular music.
Yeah.
It basically
right,
exactly, yeah.
It
Yes.
basically means anything that isn't country, blues, or rock,
Yeah.
which is such a broad category. And when I went to university, we studied that more, and you can kind of call anything pop music.
Yep.
And that's what
Well,
I
blues was pop music at one time.
Right,
That's what was
and
popular, yeah.
That's what I appreciate about music now. It's getting so creative, and especially with the rise of AI, not to bring that up, but it forces artists to become more creative and think outside the box, and there's something extremely beautiful and empowering that's going on in modern music. And I think the industry and the audience, their like listening abilities is getting stronger than ever. And
Yep.
it's such a nice thing that's a pro of the music industry right now.
Yeah. And it's hard to pigeonhole things into specific categories anymore because there's so much crossover.
Oh, there's so much crossover. I mean, if I told you some of my influences, you would just be like, how did that happen? This is ridiculous. But yeah, I find myself bringing in, if I'm in a writing room and I think of something and I'm like, oh, that's kind of like Dolly Parton, and then Prince, and then
Oh, that's a wide.
Great
Yeah,
Big
boy.
C. You
Oh,
never
wow.
know. Like
Wow.
it's
Yeah.
just
It's like
Right.
spectrums like
That's
that.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Do you ever get nervous, like to bring an idea forward? Do you ever think, oh, they're gonna hate that, but you just go for it anyway?
Well, I've said this before in another interview, but it's very true. The best thing that my dad told me, I remember when I first started co-writing, and I was just like, I'm afraid to bring something, like, you get really vulnerable in the room because it's like sharing something that it's like a pitch idea.
Yeah.
If you're in a business room, that's a similar like comparison. And I was like, I don't know how I can bring an idea and stand confidently behind it. And he just said, you got to dare to suck. And
Oh, I heard that for you. That's awesome.
Sometimes I suck.
Yeah.
And other times I'll get a reaction like, wow, I haven't thought about that before, or I never thought about that at that angle. And it's all about creating something new
Yeah.
and having a different outlook or different angle that takes the listener by surprise. It's very much like writing a story. Mm-hmm. There's characters, there's plot
emotions,
lines
yeah.
and climaxes,
Yeah.
similar to
Yeah.
a book.
Yeah, it's like painting a picture too, right?
Yeah,
You
when
a
I
lot of
write
imagery.
Yeah. When I write a song, I think of it very much as a story. I kind of get a little neurotic, and I need to set it up as though,
Yeah.
okay, so there's this person. I kind of create like a backstory for them, and I kind of need to look at it as though it is a story and what the like highest point in that will be. Mm-hmm. And I never say that out loud because I think that sounds a little crazy,
Yeah.
but that's usually what I do.
Well, yeah.
Well, and I mean, some of my favorite songs over the years are the songs where the songwriter was vulnerable
Oh my gosh,
and
yes.
and like going through something, like
Oh,
through
yeah.
some kind of pain or
Totally.
I need more pain in my life. I find I write better from pain.
I have
The hammer, crush your hand.
being vulnerable right now, but it's so much harder as writers to write happy songs and happy feelings because it's hard to talk about the depth behind that without being too cringy.
Yeah.
Or corny.
Corny,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly right, yeah.
But it's much easier for me to write about being angry or I'm not an angry person, but like being upset
Yeah.
at someone or something. There's just a lot more colorful, gritty language from that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's been my challenge recently is to write about positive things.
Yeah.
And not feel embarrassed about it.
No, you're right.
It's a very real thing.
And well, like I said, human beings all have emotions, right? And if you're pouring something into a song that somebody instantly relates to, and because we've all suffered pain, no matter what level it is, you know, and sometimes people relate more to pain than they do the happy part, believe it or not, right?
Absolutely.
You know, it's just like, because it goes back to what you said, sometimes it comes off as a little corny. Oh, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
happen. No one's
It's
that
hard to
happy
stay
all the
vague
time.
enough too that like one idea could like reach a broad audience where anybody
Yeah.
can take a meaning from it.
Sometimes it's about being vague and relatability, but other artists want to be as specific as you can possibly get.
yeah.
And when you become specific, your language is never limited.
Yeah.
And that's something that's pretty cool as
Yeah.
well.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
All
All
right.
right? We'll be right back. All right, welcome back with our special guest, Amelie Sampson.
Hooray!
I'm great at forgetting names. I apologize right now because I usually blow it once an episode.
That was perfect.
My daughter's name is Emily, so when I heard Amelie, I'm like, Amelie?
Yeah, that's been a hard one over the years.
Yeah, and I even looked up the spelling. And every time I heard somebody saying it, I'm thinking, do they mean Emily? Or is it they're just saying it different?
Yeah.
So it's Emily with an A. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was named after a French movie.
Oh, there you go.
Really?
So,
Cool.
tell us about the instruments you play. Obviously, I know you play guitar because I've seen videos. Do you play anything else?
Yeah, I am more of a piano player, actually.
Oh, is that
that
right?
was what I started on when I was little, and then I picked up guitar maybe 17, I think. I always played a little bit, but I really started learning how to play the guitar when I moved to Cape Breton in quarantine. And
Oh, yeah.
I played the fiddle from age 8 or 9. Many years of lessons.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I
Cool.
went to the Gaelic College for 8 years in a row.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow,
that's what
that's
I would
awesome.
do when I came here. I didn't really have I just didn't really know any people my age, so I would just go to the Gaelic College I'd do double sessions, like I'd go for 2 weeks in a row, and I would take they give you like an option of 5 classes, and I'd take all 5 fiddle classes.
Oh, wow.
So
That's
I was
awesome.
doing like 6 hours a day. I loved it so much, but it's hard to find someone in Nashville who does like Cape Breton style fiddling.
Yeah,
so,
it would be different. Yeah, way different.
yeah, when I got to high school, I was in like orchestra, but I kind of ended up losing it a little bit when I started like focusing on songwriting. But I still love Celtic music. A lot of people don't know that about
It's
me,
different. It's a different flavor.
I know
everything, right?
lots
Yeah.
of tunes, and I'm definitely a Cape Breton girl to the
Nice.
core.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do you still play the fiddle much at all?
Well,
Once in a while, pick it up.
yeah, I do pick it up actually. Sometimes when I hear a song and I envision like playing it in my head, I actually will like envision how to play it on the
Oh, wow.
violin, which is very weird because it's the instrument I don't pick up as much. But I got to record, it was like a violin part on the latest song that I released, and I got to compose something like a strings, like an orchestral
Oh, that's
part,
cool.
and it was really cool. I didn't do it pen to paper; it was just all by ear
Oh,
in the
wow.
moment,
Nice,
and it
nice.
was really fun.
So you can like sight read and stuff.
I can. I don't love it. When you have, my teachers would always get mad at me because I had such a natural ear. My dad kind of trained me from a young age. He was like, come on, guys, look at this. I'm going to play a note and she's going to tell me what it is. It was like a party trick.
Oh, yeah.
And,
You got a right good ear.
yeah. And I would always fight, like, my piano teacher in particular. We were still really close. And she would play something once. I would be like, just play once, and then I'll read it. And then I would just be able to play it.
A little bit of cheating going on.
A little bit of cheating, yes. But I love music theory, and everyone has music theory in them, even if they don't understand it. It's just the language to put it into words.
Mm-hmm.
So
there you go.
you don't really, you already know it. People
Yeah.
that don't know about music know it. They know whether it's happy, it's sad,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what if
That's-
that's how you know it's a major song,
Yeah.
or it's a minor song.
That's a
and
great way to look at it.
like I think of my mom, she can't play any instruments, but
She's a good nurse, though.
she's a really good nurse, most hardworking woman I know. She's my best friend, and she's a really great person to bring my music to as like how the general public receives it, and because she doesn't have the musical language, but she knows what's going on. Like she knows the beat, or if she can feel like the bass in her chest and what she likes about it. And it's really awesome to hear. I like bringing my songs to her because she can tell me without having any musical knowledge what's happening, and she's completely right. But she doesn't have the theory vocabulary, which I
Yeah.
think is so cool.
No,
Yeah.
and that's a good way to look at it too. Like I said, people know what they like.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they have that opinion when they
Yeah.
hear it. I'm like, oh yeah, people are gonna like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
you
wife
know?
is like that, too.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't have any musical
Yeah, but like she
knowledge,
knows
but-
good music.
Yeah.
And she can't really tell you why she likes it.
Or why she feels that way.
Or why
about it.
she feels that way, or she'll be like, you know what? I don't know. I wish this was faster, or I
Yeah.
wish there was something else. And I'm like, I didn't think of that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And her advice is honestly so great and inspiring. And then
Yeah.
obviously I can bring it to my dad, and he'll be like,
He'll put the nuts and bolts together.
he'll put the nuts and bolts together.
So your mom is not listening the same
Right.
way you would, and same like us. We're musicians, and you know, when you're a musician for so long, you listen to music a certain
Yeah.
way.
Critical listening.
Yeah.
Critically, even when you go out and see somebody else play.
Oh my
Like I
gosh,
know
yes.
if I'm watching other bands, I'm listening to the music or what they're playing. And
Yeah.
I might hear a chord that they might make a mistake. My wife is listening.
Yeah.
She goes, "They're really good," and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I envy
and
that
I keep
sometimes.
my opinion.
I envy it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because sometimes you just have to turn it off.
Yeah.
I imagine it's like you
It's
have
hard,
hearing
though.
aids
It
and
is
you just turn
hard.
it off. And I have
hard.
to do that sometimes because I see a lot of live shows in Nashville, sometimes out of Nashville, but sometimes I just have to be a student and enjoy and learn from the performance and not pay attention to the music and just look at the actual art that is the live show
Yeah.
and the lights and the stage presence, which is something that I really want to learn, and that's what I'm trying to perfect. And then other times I'm listening to whatever pedals are hooked up or like what, and then I'm like taking pictures of their setup
Yeah.
and zooming in, like
too
people
funny.
are like, what is this person doing?
Yeah. So
Your performance at the Hall of Fame the other night was so. I have a hard time putting it into words. I had goosebumps, and when I think
Thank
about it, I
you.
still get goosebumps. It was beautiful.
Thank you. I can confidently say that was the most special performance I've ever done. That song, unbiasedly, doesn't matter if he wrote it, doesn't matter if anyone wrote it. It is one of my favorite songs ever. It reads like a story, as
Yeah.
I was saying, and
The story behind it is really interesting.
yeah, the story behind it is really interesting. But it's the song Paris. It was written about being on the train, or maybe it was written on the train. I can't remember exactly, but it was about my dad, his co-writers, Blair and Troy, when they were in Paris, and one of the writers, he got into a fight, and he got a bloody nose.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's what inspired the song.
Yeah.
But it's such a heartfelt ballad, and I did sing it quite a few keys higher.
Yeah.
And because I wanted it to test my range a bit, because it is low,
Yeah.
low, and so high. It spans
Yeah.
so many notes. It definitely was a tricky song. I was practicing a lot, but I was I don't even have words for it. I was just like so overwhelmed with the love and support that I felt from
It
the
was a beautiful
audience.
night.
And everyone was so quiet. Like you could hear a pin
Yeah.
drop in a room as big as Center 200. And I've never heard my voice that loud. And I was tearing up at the end when everyone was standing. I just didn't expect people to receive it like that. It was incredible.
Right. I heard about the wardrobe disaster that you had. And after the fact, I said, man, she kept it together, because most young ladies, that would be enough to throw them off. And you came out, man, you were swinging. It was awesome.
I was pretty thrown off, honestly. I had such an adrenaline crash. I was so tired. I'll explain. On the side of music, I have been reselling vintage clothes. That's a passion of mine. I love vintage. Just a collector. I always will be. But I came across this two-piece suit from the 60s or 70s, and it was made in Miami, and it was a vintage 6, which means like a 00. It's very small, and that's just how clothes were. And I took it to the incredibly talented Lake and Ludi.
Oh, yeah.
And she put some beautiful lace in the side and fixed it up. But the original seam wasn't reinforced.
Oh.
And so when I was backstage, I was practicing with Natalie McMaster, and I sat down, and the entire back of it ripped.
No
Yes.
way.
And this was right before I went on stage, and I was devastated because I was so excited to wear it. I got some red carpet pictures in it, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a beautiful piece, and I think she's going to fix it up for me.
Oh,
So I'll be able to wear it again.
That's good.
But it definitely,
What a great story.
it definitely did throw me off
Yeah.
a bit.
I don't know if many people knew. I kind of had it inside.
Right, you
on
did
that,
have it
so,
inside.
Yeah.
I had jeans, thankfully, but
Got to bring the extra clothes. Yeah. So let's take a quick break.
yeah.
And we'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back to Tales from the East Coast, and with our special guest, Amelie Sampson. Once again, thank you for being here. We're not worthy. No.
I'm so happy to be here.
So let's talk about your music now. We pretty much covered everything else. So I did a little dive, and I saw that you had a song called Another Version of You that you released last year.
Yep.
And then one called Saying Something, and then Our Funeral. And I gave it a quick listen. It's poppy music. It's like what you call pop, you know. When I first got into looking up your tunes, I'm thinking, is she a country artist or not?
Yeah.
Right? You know, because
No.
because we are just meeting for the first date today. So, and it's a very pleasure to meet you, by the way.
You as well.
That's great. No.
I love Our Funeral. I love that. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank
so,
you.
And I saw another interview with you, and you said the writing process was like you start with basically a title or a theme, right?
Yeah, it's different every time. Sometimes I start with what you would call a riff or just a melody. Sometimes it's a title. Sometimes it's just an idea, a feeling. It can really start from anything. I'm not too specific, and I know a lot of other writers aren't. But if you go into the classic Nashville commercial music, right, at 11 a.m., they always start 11 a.m. And I never like to come empty-handed. I have a bunch of lists on my phone for every kind of scenario, but I usually show up with a couple ideas, maybe a half-written verse, and just pitch it to the other writers, see what they like, see if they're feeling it.
Okay, so do you mind if I ask you about the songwriting
Absolutely.
process? Okay, so you say they start at 11. So if you go in at 11, what's the day like? Did they just do an hour? Is it 4 hours? Like, is it a full day of writing?
It depends. I
Okay.
mean, for most people who it's their like full-time job,
Yeah.
start at 11, sometimes end as early as like 2 or 3. Sometimes you have to take a break and come back to it. I work really well in 2 sittings sometimes because I get really excited about whatever I have, and then I think about it and I digest it, and then I come back the next day. When my dad and I write together, we do that a lot. I usually am most excited about ideas at like 1 a.m. I'm a true night owl, and that's when I get inspiration because I feel like I'm alone and I feel like everyone's asleep. Not everyone is asleep, but that's just
Yeah.
what I feel. And the wheels start turning, and then
Do you write it all down?
Oh, yeah,
I write everything down.
I write everything down.
One line, sometimes one word. If I had, what's easily, I just told
Yeah.
Tony just today, I wrote down 4 lines for one idea and then 4 lines for a different idea. I said,
Yeah.
I told him while we were waiting, I said, Tony, I got 2 more ideas for new songs, man. So I said, I'll go back to it, but I don't throw away anything.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll go back and be like, this was truly like a 3 a.m. I'm half asleep, rolled over,
What did I write there?
wrote down something ridiculous. But there really is inspiration in everything. I mean, it could be this microphone. Like it could be anything.
You're not wrong, yeah.
And I love listening to people talk. I find a lot of wisdom in people older than me. I really like talking to like my grandparents or people with a lot of wisdom, even those like young people that are just wise beyond their
Old
years.
souls,
And I love any kind of old sayings. Like my mind is blanking right now, but I love looking up old sayings and quotes, and they inspire me to think of hooks for songs.
Absolutely,
that's
yeah.
great,
I do
yeah,
the same
that's
thing.
great.
I definitely write everything
If I had a
down.
dime for every time someone said that, you can almost
Right.
turn it into a
Yeah.
song, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So another version of you saying something in our funeral. When did you start writing those songs?
I'm trying to remember which one came first.
That's in the order that you released them.
No, not in the order of
He
release.
knows.
In the order of when I wrote them.
Okay.
I wrote Our Funeral by myself. It was actually for my class, for my songwriting class in college, and it kind of just all came to me. I was just playing piano, and
Don't you love those ones?
yeah, those ones are so easy. That one came to me
They
so
almost
easily,
write
but
themselves, right?
yeah,
Well,
another.
I think I heard you do that before it was released.
Yeah. Oh, I like maybe 3 years before it
Yeah.
was released. But another version of You is My Baby. That's my favorite song of mine.
Yeah. That's a neat theme. That's
Yeah.
I listened to that one today. I was like, oh, that's a great idea for a song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
It's a different twist.
completely
Yep.
real talk of how I was
Yep.
feeling in the moment. And I wrote that with my dad. That was the first real upbeat song that writing an upbeat song is pretty hard at first because you tend to write a lot of things that are the same tempo. So we got to write this together. I had the first couple lines and it was a piano ballad. Like it was me being sad. It was a sad song. And I took it to him and he was like, no, let's hike it up
Nice.
by a bunch. And then it ended up being this like pop anthem.
Yeah, it has the thump to it. Yeah.
Yep, and this is the first song that I got to produce, and I really
Awesome.
fell in love with production after this song, and I plan to produce more of my music, which is really exciting.
So
Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
You're working on new stuff now? Do you
Yeah.
have anything that you can talk about that's in the works or soon to be released?
Honestly, I was just getting the hang of releasing music and figuring it out, and these 3 songs are very different. And then I had another one. It's been 4 songs actually, but I wanted to step back and really think about what direction I want to go. Pop music is so broad.
Yeah.
And like saying something, for instance, is like more commercial. It's more of a radio-esque song, and it's very like general. And another version of You is something that is less common, and it has weird sounds, and it's just a bit more experimental, and I really want to go that direction. I have a lot of songs that I love that I haven't found out what they sound like. I don't know what the production
Right on.
sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Like I have a song that I play live a lot, and people are like, "Wow, I love this so much. When will you release it?" And I honestly, I love this song. I really want to, but I just don't know what it sounds like yet because it hasn't clicked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the produced version could just turn out completely different. Right? Depend on
Right.
who else gets their ears on it. Say, why
Yeah.
did it lean this way?
And that's a
or
very-
that way. And you
Yeah.
can always say, well, you know what? People have heard
I'm the
this
producer,
version.
so I'm doing what I want
Right.
to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
If it's
I've worked-
self-produced, right?
I've gotten to work with another producer in Nashville, Hunter West. He's amazing. He did Our Funeral. We had been working a bit, but it's really hard to juggle funding your own songs, honestly, and then hiring a talented producer.
Yep.
And I just needed to kind of step back and figure out my priorities for releasing music. And
that's honest. There's nothing wrong with that, right?
the pressure of the music industry is definitely very hard as a young girl. That's the truth.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
It's
there,
an uphill battle.
Yeah.
It is an uphill battle. That is for sure.
All right. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you feel you'd like to mention? Oh, do you have any local? You're here now in Cape Breton. Is there you doing any shows in Cape Breton?
Yeah, I'm in the works. I am playing Ribfest.
There
I
you
know
go.
you guys are
Ribfest.
too, but
Everybody.
yeah,
So
I'm
there's going to be
playing on
10,000 people there.
the
So that's
19th,
good. Yeah.
3 to 4.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
And then I have a lot of other things in the works. Oh, I have a songwriters round at St. George's Church
Nice.
on July 12th with Victoria McDougall and Ava Vallis, and it's going to be so much fun. We just practiced yesterday, and we're singing a song together, one of my favorite songs, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Great. That's great. Tony, do you have any other
do you have
questions?
any-
No, well, okay. I will. I'll throw this
Yeah.
out there. We can cut it out if you want.
No. I'm ready for anything.
You gotta talk the Nana into releasing that song you and your dad did. That's a beautiful tune.
Thank you.
Yeah, you and your dad wrote that.
No, this is a John Prine song.
How did I not know that?
Yeah, it's a John Prine
look
Oh
at
song.
my
me,
God,
man.
I did not know that. I thought
Killing
you
the
wrote
blues.
it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
And your dad sang all the high harmony parts. I was like,
he has a really big range, actually. Like, he can do the lows, but he can definitely
yeah.
hit
I
the
was
high
like-
notes.
And when your grandmother was here, we listened to it before anyone else heard it, and then we did the show, and then we listened to it again afterwards.
That's right.
I was thinking, I was so impressed how it all turned out. But when I heard that song, I didn't even recognize it as a John Prine song. I should be slapped.
It's okay.
We'll start the lineup later after we're done.
We love John Prine in my house. My dad chose the song, and it was kind of going off the John Prine version and the Sinead O'Connor version, and we kind of put our own little thing together, and it was really fun to sing. I don't hear him sing enough. I love his singing voice. I'm such a, hopefully he doesn't see this. I can't like glaze him too much, but
Make
I
him watch
love his album Sunburn so much.
Yeah.
You can tell what his influences were, and they, strangely enough, are probably the same influences as I have had growing up, like Pink Floyd or Radiohead, and he kind of didn't know what he was doing when I asked him about the album, and he was like, yeah, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that
Would
is
have learned a lot
something
over the last
super
20 years.
yeah, something super beautiful when you don't exactly know what you're doing and you're just feeling it out. And I think that project is really special, and I've enjoyed going back and listening to it. I just kind of have to forget it's my dad, or else
Yeah.
this is weird.
His voice is haunting.
That's okay.
His voice is incredible. He doesn't sing enough. When he's in writes, he's usually at the computer making the track, or he's like a wordsmith, as you said.
Yeah.
Like, he's usually focusing on the words, but he never sings the demos. But when he does sing his demos,
That's too funny.
it's awesome. He shows me mostly everything that he writes. He gets really excited, and we have like a very uncommon relationship that we can just show each other our work, but it's really beautiful, and I'm
No, that's
really
wicked.
happy.
That is beautiful.
Absolutely
Yeah,
wicked.
he inspires me so much.
Oh, wonderful. And he's no slouch either. So, I mean,
No.
No, I know.
What a great place to take inspiration from.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, once again, we would like to thank Amelie for being on the show with us. You made our day.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You're a great young woman, and you're very knowledgeable about the music
Yeah.
business. So, or at least,
I
you
look,
know what I mean.
I
You know
look
what
forward
Like,
to
yeah,
watching
we
progression.
I think
Thank
we're
you.
going to watch your star go up. I think so. Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll be right back.
Tales from the East Coast. Yes, Tales from the East Coast.
Hey, welcome back to Tales from the East Coast, and I hope you enjoyed the segment with Amelie Sampson. Tony, what did you think of that?
What an intelligent, incredible young lady.
Isn't that something? I was blown away. She's so articulate.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, she's so what?
articulate.
Artic-
Articulate.
Articulate?
Yeah, articulate.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Better to me. But
Oh yeah, and the knowledge. Oh my god.
Oh, she's very at her age. She's what, early 20s, 22 maybe.
22.
22, something like that. We didn't ask, but anyways, not her.
But
doing
I
the
mean,
math.
it's not. I shouldn't have been as
She's knowledgeable.
surprised because I mean, look at the grandma, look at the dad.
Oh,
you
she
know,
comes
like,
from great
just-
stock for
oh,
sure.
man.
Yeah, she's fourth generation musician.
Magician.
She's
Yeah,
a magician. Yeah, and
Felt
but
like we knew her entire life.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and
Yeah.
I had just met her, right? But every question we asked or brought up, she had no problem answering questions. She was
Smooth.
just
There was no cutting
spit
in
it out.
between. It was like
Yeah.
just no.
It was a great interview. We
Very
enjoyed it.
impressed. Hope to have her back.
Yeah, her star is going to keep going. She's very, very well versed in the music business. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it was very pleasurable.
She was very. It was very.
Yeah, she was
pleasurable even talking to this young lady. And anyways, you can follow us on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. Don't
MySpace.
forget to MySpace. They look just like the old days. We do have a Facebook page if you want to like it. Yep, Tales from the East Coast.
I'm not on Facebook anymore.
That's all right.
I deleted it.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Facebook, I mean. Don't forget to like and follow this and tell your friends to check this out. We got lots of great more interviews up and coming. There's
Yeah,
some
we're booked
really
up
ones.
until I think the first week of August.
Yes, sir. So there you go. Don't forget to come back next time. Bye.